Good afternoon, church. I hope that you are all doing great. You all are healthy, and you guys are still keeping your sanity despite this all the craziness this pandemic has brought us. So today I decided to record a video. I'd like to say that it's gonna be short, but I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I will try to be as I will try to make it as concise as I can. And today I wanted to talk about something that is very personal, something that happened to me and my family very recently, and I do hope that one way or the other you'd be able to learn from it. And I will try not to go into the specifics, but I will share how it has impacted me as Jean as a person, as a normal person, Jean as a mom, and Jean as a Christian or as a believer. So as of the recording of this video, April 4, 2020, around it's already 2 p.m. but as of 8:35 in the morning, there were a total of 1,139,207 people that has been confirmed with the coronavirus. And unfortunately, in the world with a billion people, and never have I imagined that our family will be one of those people who will be inflicted with this illness. I want you guys to, put your feet in my shoes and just be with me as I walk you through our journey. So I'll give you a brief background. Ryan and I were tested positive. 4 of our kids has been showing symptoms, and we are still awaiting for results. Now, like what I've said, put your feet in my shoes. 1 household, 4 children, 14 days self-isolation, 14 days can't go out of the house, and not to mention 14 days of self-isolation within the house. I don't know if I need to say more, but just try to imagine the stress that I would have to deal with in all these scenarios. So sleepless nights, worst case things that could possibly happen. Those are just some of the things that has been running in my head for the last days. So, and that is the reason why I decided to record this video. And I want it to be an encouragement. So may you find some nuggets of gold on the things that I will be sharing for today. So there are 5 things that I wanted to share with you, and to make it easier for you guys to remember, just think of the pandemic that happened or is currently happening, so you will not forget these 5 things. So I would like to start with the acronym that I will use is COVID, okay, to make it more timely. So C, number 1. So as I just give you a little background, as I was dealing with all this stress, as I was dealing with all these things, God has been opening a lot of things to me. God has been showing me ways to unburden this stuff in my heart and in my head, and God has been so faithful. And that is where I drove these 5 things that I am about to share. So these are all from my devotion since Monday, and I hope that you will learn something from it. So starting with letter C. C would mean comforter. So when we are, when we face struggles, we have to remind ourselves that there is purpose in this trial. So what is the reason why we are having all these tests or these trials in life? It is because there is a purpose, and that purpose is to strengthen us. So we have to remember that the trials that we're facing, it is supposed to bend us on our knees and not actually break us. So that is my first point. So knowing that we are not in this trial alone, we have Jesus as our comforter, and we just need to learn to cast all our cares upon him, for he really cares for us. So that's the first point. Second point is God is reminding me about letter O, which is omniscient. So omniscient means all-knowing. So on Psalm 139, it would remind us how it would remind ourselves that nothing is unknown to God. There is nothing that God doesn't know. He knows everything. He knows our DNA, the intricate details of our lives. He knows every single thing that is going on in this world. So do you seriously think that God is surprised to what is happening around? He knows all of these things, even onset of the creation of the world. He knows that on this day, March 27, Ryan, you will be results came out positive. On March 30, Jean, your result came out positive. God knows all those stuff, and knowing that he knows that, we just have to let him do as he planned. There's nothing that we can do to control these things. And whether we know why such thing is happening, it doesn't matter, because what matters is God is in control. That is what I wanted you to remember. Third point would be letter V, which is victory. So I want to take this moment and let you ask yourself for a little bit, what is the thing that you are afraid of? So maybe at this point we are all on the same page, all at the same boat, as to thinking, what is the thing that really scares me at this time? So it's possible that you are worrying about the uncertainties of life. What would tomorrow bring? Those kind of stuff. So we keep on worrying what is going to happen. We truly didn't know what the future holds. That's why it's called uncertainties. However, there are two things that is sure, two things that are certain, and these two things will make us victorious in this journey, and that is God's presence and God's promises. So he is constant. He will be there. His promises are true, and those are enough for us to go through these trials and these problems. So that's the third point. Fourth point would be letter I, for I am. So in the Bible, he said his name is I am. He didn't say I will be, I can be, or I could have been. That is not what the Lord said. He said that I am who I am. So that means that he is who he is, and that God is constant. Jesus is the one who walked in this earth. He is the one who gave his life to us. If he was able to give his life on the cross for us to save our sins, do you think there's anything else that he cannot do for us, right? So he is who he is. He is perfect. He is constant. He is unchanging. He is God, the same God yesterday, today, and forever. So that's the fourth point. And lastly, I'd like to point out the fifth thing that God has taught me is that he is our deliverer. So in Psalm 91, he talks about, this is a specific chapter in Psalms wherein God is talking about how he have delivered us or sheltered us from in his shadow. So there's no way God's shadow will ever disappear. So we just need to walk under his shadow, under his wings. And if you are afraid, this would be an awesome reference in the Bible, and to remind us that God is our refuge and our fortress. So those are just all the 5 things that I would like to share today. And I would end this video by thanking all of our friends, our families, our business partners, all who have been with us throughout this journey. You have been so, we are so grateful for your life, for running the groceries for us, for cooking food for us, doing the things that we can't do, but you're there for us. So we are just so thankful for everyone. If you're praying for us silently, secretly, we are thankful for your prayers. So we are grateful for the church family. We are grateful for our pastor who is always like checking on us. And yeah, I just pray for everyone's safety. I hope that everyone will stay COVID free, worry free, and may God bless us all. And don't forget to hit comment and subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I hope that everyone is well, and we really hope to see you all soon. Have a good day, and God bless us all.